Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to episode 8 of my Stronger Together series with the mighty Tame Valley. As always, thanks for joining me. Make sure you smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and you can always help me out by becoming a patron. That would be massively appreciated. But what's appreciated the most is your return for another episode. Always appreciate that. You're a legend. We've got quite a bit to get through, really. Could be the end of the season. Is it not the end of the season? Are we ending on a high? Are we ending on a low? Are we still invincible? Well, there's still a bit to go, to be fair, so let's just get into it. Well, we have in fact lost some games, and the first game we'd lost is the FA Cup, third round against Crewe. You know, bigger team, better players, but I don't know, I felt a bit disappointed. I felt like we had a chance here to maybe do something, but we didn't. The third round's good enough for a club like us, so I was pretty proud of that. Now, we're still in the FA Trophy, which was fantastic. Obviously, I'm gunning for it in the league, so I did gamble with this game because I felt like I had enough quality and strength and depth to beat Kings Lynn, and we did that. The guys did a great job. Walshy, Holt and Walsh got the goals. Brilliant game. It was the next game that I'm going to be pissed off with for a very long time. No derbies this year because we're both in different leagues. Great database. But we drew each other in the builder base, and I felt like, come on, we can do this. But my son scored after 5 minutes. Got some interesting news. Hopefully we'll be able to share it with you, actually, with my two sons and Jamie FM Kits. We'll see that in a bit. But yeah, no one wants to lose a derby. It was unexpected because I didn't think we were going to have a derby, and it felt pretty even. It was even. I can't believe it. It's not good, is it? It's not good. What is good though is this, and this is our league form from the beginning all the way up until today's game against the mighty Ebbsfleet, who are in second. You'll see up there, we're still first, undefeated. So obviously the invincible quest for invincibility, it's not over yet. We've got a big game today, but this game's huge, and I mean massive. Because if we win today's live com, we win the league. So if that happens, I mean, I think we'll win the league eventually, don't get me wrong. But if that happens, I've got quite a few games left where I'll be able to give guys a game. So what do? Do we just give guys a game and risk losing? Or just keep going for that invincibility? Brian Kane's a joint top goal scorer. He's now the best player. Unflushable still at the assist charts. Definitely, at the minute, Unflushable is in the running to get his shirt on the wall next season, definitely. I mean, going forward would have been fantastic. I mean, 2 northern clubs in the south, and we've put some goals past people, haven't we? Us and South Shields. But it's at the back where we've really built our championship from. And, you know, Lee Green Shields, he's Billy Big Balls. He does think he's pretty special. Maybe, you know, this season he has been pretty special, to be fair. Him and his whole defence have really come together as a unit, and 13 goals conceded. Now I just want to show you 2 games, only because I have took a couple of gambles, you know, already. Because of fitness, and I want to give guys a game. And the first one's the Hemel Hempstead game. Now I've knocked them in the past as a unit, my B team. Can they perform together? And Hemel Hempstead aren't a bad team. And I didn't know what was going to happen with this. Stat-wise, it looks very even. But we couldn't stop scoring. A Lee Masters hat-trick. Elite Masters masterclass. And the other game wasn't a win, it was a draw, but I really let loose for this. I really got, because you do tire out. There's a lot of games, even when you're just in the league, and now and again I like to take a gamble, and maybe it backfired last year. It hasn't yet this year, but I've got to see some good players here have a game. Likes of Jamie Johnston, Bavara, Rodriguez, Hayes. Now before we get into anything else, let's just go back in time a little bit and run through some news from this part of the season. And one great bit is I've applied for another coaching course, and they've said yeah. So I'm now doing my minimum Continental C license, which is great for me. I want to fly through it as quick as possible, but it's great for the club. You know, the better I get, the more players will listen to me. The more I say, maybe I can change and affect a game more. Now here we are back in the old office of the chairman. That dreaded chair, you sit down, he looks at you with his stupid haircut. And usually says no to you. But like I've just been saying, you pester. Eventually they give in, hopefully. And like, you know, we've got okay money at this club. We're not super rich. We're rich for the level we're at, but we're not super rich. So, you know, I can understand them saying no to some things, but yeah, I pestered and pestered here. And we've got new youth facilities coming, which is fantastic. And if we segue now into the youth, with our youth intake towards the end of March, I've noticed quite a lot at the end of March. It used to be the beginning of March on last year's game, I think. But again, it's been pretty good. We've had at least 2 players with 4-star potential. Quite a good group of lads. A lot of diversity, which I'm really happy with. And what I've done is I've signed them all. I've just signed them all. I mean, the top guys have got full-time contracts. The guys at the bottom that are under 3-star potential are just on youth contracts, but just sign them all up. When you're at this level, you never know. Take a punt on all of them. You need players, develop them, see what happens. You can always sell them, even if you only get $5,000. It's something. Let's take a look at the 2 top ones. Don't waste too much time in it. I mean, they're not absolute worldies, but the first one's Simon Hopkinson, only 16 years old. He's a right winger, very brave. That's about it. But like I said, you just sign them up, don't you? You never know what they're going to become. And again, we could sell them on. But one thing I might have to do this year, next season, is start loaning guys out. Give them game time, because we're starting to get big numbers here. The other top player is another winger. Really, I'd say he's a left winger, right-footed, but that's kind of what I want. I play with inside forward, so I'd be interested to see how well he does in the system. He's only 15. Oh, little Stuart Clare. Lovely name, that, innit? But yeah, he did say we had a lot of wingers coming through this year. Got tons now. Also got 2 million in the bank, which I think is really, really good. Obviously, wages aren't the big at this level, I suppose. 37 grand a week. Got 50 grand budget, pretty much. But 2 million, I mean, we get decent gates, don't we? So that's just accumulating, and that's what's helping me build the facilities, because we are fan owned. The chairman ain't rich. I mean, we're never going to get a rich chairman. We're never going to get a tycoon takeover. None of that's ever going to happen. We have to make our own money. So that is the plan. I know I keep saying it, but try and get as far as I can without buying any players. Generate as much as we can. Use that for facilities. And then as we do need to start buying players, hopefully we'll have such a good rich group that we can maybe sell some for money. And then we'll have guys coming up through the academy that can replace them, and just keep doing that conveyor belt. That's what I'd love to do. So yeah, our arch rivals, Denton Town. I really want them to do well though, because I love the fact that we've been in separate divisions, and then hopefully we can go up to the national together. They're currently second. We'll have a look at the North League in a minute. But I kind of think to myself this year, last year we had them in the league pushing us. Whenever I made a mistake, it was highlighted because we had this really good team with us dominating. So this year, I'm not taking anything away from us, but I don't know if the South is a bit easier. Because, I mean, I've not made any signings, but the guys have grown together. They know each other more than they did last year. They played better together. We've just really been a force this year. I mean, some of the results where we've been 1-0 down, but we've somehow come back, get a draw, or we might even come back and win it, or we just run out and just kill teams. It's been... I can't see us losing, do you know what I mean? But I couldn't see us losing, but we've got to beat off these boys. Chester flying high at the top, 8 points clear. And they're in this tight group here for those little small group of playoff places. Should be 7, I know, but it don't matter. Hopefully they can go up, because I want them derbies back. I want to be pushed next year. And it's going to be interesting because I know that they are financially backed. I made their chairman very rich. I made him a sugar daddy. I made him want to pump money in and push his club to the very, very top. But they're losing 3 of their best players for good money. But I'd be interested to see how they invest that money and what kind of team they look like without my sons. Because they've all made transfers already. Now, I mean, Fletcher's contract runs out and he's going to Brentford. So I'm quite happy with that, because on another simulation I did for something else, he went to Aston Villa and got dumped in the reserves and never progressed. So Brentford, I think, are a great club. They do really good things with young players, so we'll see what happens. His brother's contract is also running out and he's already made his transfer arrangements. He's signing for Stockport and I absolutely love that. I mean, Stockport at this moment on here are now in the Football League, and if you're a Stockport fan, this is a great save for you, because I've made Stockport more realistic. I made the chairman rich like he is, I mean, not super rich, but he's very rich in real life. He's worth about $500 million. I've upgraded Edgeley because Edgeley Park has been upgraded. In fact, it's fantastic. You want to see Edgeley Park inside and out. Inside's amazing, changing rooms, just where you get your drinks and food from. It's fantastic. Jamie FM Kits, great lad. He's the guy who designed the shirts, the logo, and all that stuff. I put him in Denton, central midfielder. He's got years left, but he's made a transfer, so he's going. And he's got a Salford. So that's pretty cool, because, I mean, I shouted at Salford in the other rep. But they're all going to the Football League, and I think all three, obviously losing someone on a free, I think they're getting about $500,000. I think something like that, 250 grand for Jamie. So they're going to have some money, but it's going to be a very different Denton team next year. If they go up or down, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with them. Now, onto my team and my squad, and we have had a few injuries, a few little knocks. Joe Page, the captain, he had an injury, you'll see down there. His fitness ain't great. I've been trying to get him playing last couple of games to get his fitness up, he just can't get it. Craig is injured. Unflushable is suspended, which is a huge blow for this game. I mean, 12 goals, 14 assists from the lad. He's been fantastic this year. I mean, Josh is on his way back. You'll see he's slightly injured. He actually made a recovery, Josh, and he's done all right, you can see. Played a couple of games, set a few up, back to his best. Got another knock. I'm wondering now, is he going to be on that injury road where he's in and out, which is a shame if it is. Hopefully he can get some consistency fitness-wise. But so I'm going to have to make a couple of changes maybe. It's the unflushable one that I'm gutted about today because I want to win this game. Just get it wrapped up, get that title. I'm itching to play this. I've actually got up really early on Saturday morning because I'm working Saturday, Sunday, all the way through to Thursday. It's the only time I'm going to get to film. So if I look a bit, it's because it's like 5 AM. But I'm excited, like proper excited. Kind of couldn't go to sleep last night knowing I was getting up early, wanting to play this, knowing we could get the title. Come on. So yeah, Ebbsfleet, second in the league, pretty decent team. Who we actually beat 2-0 earlier in the season at home. It's like one of them games where stat-wise it does look quite very equal, isn't it? But we were just clinical. Unflushable Brian Kane on fire. Away from home now. But our away from home, I think we've won something silly like our last 6 games. I think we have. Here are the team sheets for this massive game today. I've got a few issues, not issues, I'm just worried about my right-hand side because we've got Moore and Stoker going down that right, and they've not played loads of games this year. Obviously, Graham's not fit, Page is not fit, Josh Graham not fit, Unflushable suspended. So, you just next man up mentality, so hopefully these kids can step in and they ain't going to let us down. We need a big game from Kane, a big game from CP, especially he's the main man on the wings now today. Let's go, let's go! Ebbsfleet kick-off. Very excited. It would be pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure that if we win today, do we get the graphic? That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? That would be quite nice. But here's CP. Oh, mate, come on. So I am working today, unfortunately. Gutted. I do splits, but when you work weekends on the split shifts, you just do normal hours. So it's like 9 to 5, 8 to 4. But the reason I do splits is because if I didn't and you're on the general rota at my work, you have to get up sometimes you have to start at 4 in the morning or you have to work till 1 in the morning. I don't. I mean, the earliest I'll go in is about 6. The latest I'll finish is about 7. I get to come home for 4 to 5 hours in the middle of the day, see my family, walk the dog, chill out. I like that. Film, which is great. But yeah, this is the start now of 6 days. Normally it'd be 7 days, but obviously it was New Year's Day yesterday. So, yeah. I got an extra day off, but I get 4 days off after. Come on, boys. Which is great. But I've got loads of things I want to film. I'm just, at the minute, how do I do it? So I'm just plodding along with this because I've got, come on, Kaney. Go on, Kane. Oh, has he kept that in? He's kept it in. Here's more. Can he find anyone? He's found CP. CP! Yeah, so if you're interested, I've got a new rebuild, which I've played season 1 of while I was off over New Year. I've just got to get that filmed. I've got a series starting, like a West Brom type series, where I might do 6 or 7 seasons, 3 episodes a year. I don't know when I'm going to start that though, it's all set up, ready to go. I'm on a chat show again next week on the Custard Profit channel. I'll advertise it on here. And there's 4 of us, I think, on a Zoom call. We're going to be talking about how to play Football Manager, non-league, lower league, how we do it, tips and tricks and all that. we all do it differently. So we'll see how that goes. I'm interested to get on that. I know Custard Profit, but I don't know any of the other lads. Not really. I've never spoke to him, so we'll see how that is. But yeah, this game is not the best. It's 0-0. We're not getting beat, but it's Brian Kane. Come on, Kaney. In the rainy. Yeah, I've not done any shout-outs or anything yet. Hopefully we can get in to the half-time and not be getting beat. Well done, Lee. So it is half-time. They've had a few chances, so have we had... I mean, look at them stats, I don't know, but I'd say we're the better team. I feel like we're the better team. I think I'm just going to go for it. So we've switched to very attacking. I've not made any subs yet. I've not made any shout-outs yet. Oh, come on, CP. Did you see that from CP? That's Premier League level. And then he does that. That's the non-league part. But yeah, I'm going to do my usual. If it's still 0-0 at 60 minutes, we'll make some changes. Give him an ass kicking, see if we can fire these boys up. Right, made a change. Lee Masses come on, but put him on the right. He's done a job for me sometimes. On the right. They want me to change Martin. I'm going to ignore that for now. Here's CP. I was considering bringing him off a Lingard. I might do that at some point, but there you go. Brian Kane, number 9. As he just secured us a title. Hopefully. He's had a great season as our Brian. Again, I'm getting all the interest. I mean, Brian's got interest. Lee Greenshields has got tons of interest. But yeah, they all signed professional contracts at the start of the season, so they've got years on them. No minimum fees. No one's going anywhere, but we might be going up as champions. Can we hang on? I'm still not very attacking. I've been chatting. But attack. Best form of defence is Lingard. Fresh legs. Look at him. Look at the pace. Go on, kid. Go on, kid. Can you find Brian? Can you find Lee? Can you find anyone? No, it's a corner ball. We are the Valley. We travel near and far to watch the boys in white. Oh, Ebbsfleet, you are shite. We hate you, Ebbsfleet. We do. We hate you, Ebbsfleet. We do. We hate you, Ebbsfleet. We do. Oh, the Valley. We love you. Look at that. Cheeky little graphic. Everyone's bald. I have no idea why, because they shouldn't be. Joe Page should have long hair. The good old editor, eh? What's the point if it don't work? There you go, there's me, me Cheraki. Wearing me little Cheraki suit. I've given it to Joe Page. Joe Page ain't on the pitch, actually. That's Brian Kane. I'm pretty sure that's Brian Kane, so sorry, Brian. But look at that. Look at that. No playoffs, straight up as champs. Happy days. Super happy. Like, mega happy. Let's just soak it in, eh? Look at that. Look at Lee Greenshields doing a cartwheel. Bit excited there, Lee, aren't you? Bit excited. But yeah, good game. I'll take that. 1-0. I'll take that. It doesn't matter. We just had to win. We just had to do a job, and we've done that many times this year. So Tame Valley win the National League South. That is pretty cool. It'd be interesting to know if we went up and went back down, if we went to the north and could win that. We'd have them both. We'd have the full set. That could happen on this database, to be fair. Lingard set for a pay increase. Why? Has he made 15 league appearances? Bloody hell. Board set budget for next season, 62 grand a week. That's nearly doubled. And I'm not spending that, boys. Stick it in the facilities. Tame Valley celebrate best ever National League South finish. It's the only time we've been in it. Bood leads Tame Valley to glory. Happy days. Tame Valley manager pleases board in National League South win. You're welcome, Jamie. So of course this is a bit of a funny one, winning the title right here. I haven't got time to play 5 games and get ready for work because it is Saturday morning. I've got to go out. I've also got to walk the dog, so I've got stuff to do. So I might do like a weird crossover episode. Next episode I'll just go over what happened at the end of the season. We'll take a look at anything important, awards, all that good stuff. If we have lost any players, because that could happen. Big team might come in, say £1 million for Lee Greenshields, and I might say no. Chairman might say yes, thank you very much. So there could be things happening with the squad. I can guarantee you though, I won't be signing anyone, not on loan, not on a free, not for any kind of fee. It'll all be next man up. So yeah, well, anything could happen, and then I might dip my toe into the new season, and we'll see how things are going in the Vanarama National. So there we have it. That's the end, technically-ish, of Season 2. We are champions of the Vanarama South, and we are going up to the National. One more league away from football, actual league football. That is pretty cool. What's cool though is you sat here and watched it with me. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, become a patron if you really want to become a true legend of the channel. Thank you very much. I hope you're going to have a great weekend, or you've had a great weekend. I'm not sure when I'm even going to put this one out because of work, but as always, take care, stay safe. I love you long time. I truly do. I'm Bood. Bye bye.